boy. And I want eye contact, I do. I want him looking at me, I want him checking in with me. I want him to see a dog and look at me like, are we okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've definitely tried. We use Watch Me a lot. I think you actually saw in the video.
Yeah,
That
watch me.
and it works. What do you think, Tim? 3 or 4 out of 10 times?
Yeah.
Who wants to walk in first?
I can.
Yeah, go for it.
Well,
Yeah. So it's a little tap and release, a little correction.
Okay.
And you're gonna do it, you need some slack to do it. So make sure that he doesn't take all your slack on the leash before you do it.
Okay.
So give him the whole leash, it's okay, but before he steals all your slack, I want you to send him that message.
Okay.
And you're basically just reminding him that you're here at the end of the leash to be respected.
Okay. Good boy, bud.
I guess that's a question too, is like, obviously we do bring him down here during the afternoon and in the mornings. There's a gated like baseball field,
Right?
and we'll play fetch and stuff off leash
Boy.
just to burn energy.
Right?
Is that like detrimental?
No, you're wearing him out.
We tried to a lot.
You're using up some of his physical energy. What is bad is not exhausting him mentally as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, okay.
We send our children to school all day, and then we have to physically wear them out too. They go to gym.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of idea.
I know.
Well, it's the collar, and it's a little bit that there was a dominating presence that just came into your life.
Yes.
And he has figured out that it's in his best interest to just be cool. The thing is can you become a dominating presence in your dog's life?
Yeah.
To get this reaction? It's good that you can see what he's capable of. He's capable of being a normal dog.
Yeah, that is interesting because like when we first got him, when he was more like trying to
Please you.
please us, he was an angel.
Right.
Now he's a little,
Granted, he was a puppy too, so he was a little more tired and excited to learn. But
What a good boy.
you're being such a good boy, buddy. Because normally when we get to this point, this is where I sent you the film yesterday, where she went crazy at the dog that lives in his
Right.
house.
or he just starts pulling like crazy
Because
trying to
he
get
knows
into the
his
bar.
friends are down here. Good boy, buddy. This is the best you've ever entered the park. Good.
So give him a treat because this is the best he's ever entered the club.
Boy. You're doing such a...
I want you to do down a lot outside too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you, every piece of grass you see, a nice piece of grass in the shade, I want you to pull over and do a sit and do a lay down, and I want you to start seeing if you can get him to hold it for a minute. I'd like to see him relax his hips out here with all these distractions and a possible dog walking by.
Yep.
That's honestly probably the one we do least is down.
It'll
Yeah, outside
change your
for sure.
relationship
Yeah.
because it is the most submissive thing you can ask him to do.
Good to know. Good boy, buddy. Yeah, normally at this point, he's full speed ahead.
No, we will be working on down, stay. We will be working on more, it's not about sit. It's not really about even just correcting his unwanted behaviors. It's about changing your relationship
Yeah.
so that you have more of a relationship of respect. I think there's two kinds of unconditional love. There's the one that's freely given, right? You can go adopt any shelter dog or buy any dog anywhere and bring them home, and they're going to love you unconditionally. Now, they're also going to poop on your carpet, and they're going to bite your neighbor, and they're going to, try to protect you and all kinds of other stuff, but they're going to love you unconditionally at the end of the day. The second kind of unconditional love is the one that's mixed with a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
And you have to, but it's not freely given. You have to earn it, you have to demand it just a little bit, and then once you do that, it is a whole nother world, a whole nother kind of relationship.
Good boy.
I would like to see your communications with him change from yay, Leo, woohoo,
Down.
like the squealing happiness that happens out here at the dog park,
Yeah.
all the way down to like the Rottweiler that thinks someone's breaking in.
Yeah.
So that the tones of voice are very, very different.
Yeah.
So that the animal, right?
Knows.
Let's face it, we're communicating with an animal. He has a chance of figuring it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if everything sounds the same,
It's all tones,
if
right?
Leo,
Like
it's all tones. If
yeah.
Leo and no and good boy and come and they all sound and off, they all sound the same in the same tone. It's like Charlie Brown's old teacher, wah 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 wah
Yeah.
wah wah.
You just never know.
And they're just constantly confused. So the goal is to unconfuse him as to what's good and what's bad,
Yep.
so he can start making smarter decisions, right? Stop getting in trouble.
Yes.
Hi.
Huh?
So he doesn't act weird with his puppy?
I mean, he'll roll her.
He's a rough player.
Hi,
Buddy. Oh, look at her ears.
Yeah, there's some.
Ah, Leo.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Ah. Natty,
Okay, so
lead
try
it.
snappier and a little harder.
Ah. Natty,
Let's
lead
go,
it.
buddy.
Good green. Leo, hey, come. Good boy. Leo. Ah. Ah.
I know you want to mess with the trainer.
Let's go.
Okay, I'll
Good
blow.
boy. Natty, hey. Natty, no.
So a little snappier.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah. Good boy.
The less dull and pulley
Good boy.
it is, the better.
Definitely. No, this was actually good.
That was really good.
He didn't cry and scream
Yeah.
like, you know.
Oh, he usually puts on quite a show.
Oh yeah, he'll scream.
Okay. Oh, he gets, it sounds like a balloon deflating.
Really?
Yeah, it's
like
incredible.
a
So on a
excitement
percentage
squeal.
of 1 to 100%, this is how much better than what?
I would do this as like 90%
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
better.
This is. You got a dog up there, Tim.
You're walking a normal dog, basically, almost.
It
Yeah.
feels like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the videos you sent me, I saw a lot of weird behavior, but I didn't hear a lot of barking or anything vocal.
I know. A couple times.
Leo.
Good boy.
Good boy, Leo. Come on. Yay! Give him a treat. Give him a treat. Give him a treat. Yay, Leo!
Good boy.
So now let's see if we can get him to stay there for a minute.
Leo, stay.
Or wait. What a good weight.
Good. Wait.
Oh, look at his. He thought it was a release at first.
I know. So the goal with a down stay is that you'd be able to eventually walk a circle around them. So like a circle of trust, when you get behind them, they will usually get up or do the exercise with their head, just to see where you are. What a good weight.
Boy, bud.
And you kind of add like the tree in, or a car, or some bushes, or whatever, so that you really are out of their sight for a second. Yep. What a good weight.
Good weight.
Good test.
Right back down.
Down.
Good.
Good boy.
Okay.
So when they get up, and they will, your job is to put them right back down in the same place. So the same piece of carpet, the same piece of grass.
Okay.
They do not end up getting 1 inch closer
Ah.
to the dog, or the lizard,
Down.
Yeah.
or the bunny, or whatever they saw that made them break your
Okay.
down stay.
Yep.
What a good stay. So then in the
boy.
future they'll understand that like resisting is
Ah.
useless. You're gonna end up right back in the same spot.
That makes sense. I think we have not been.
Look at the hips. Look at the difference in the hips.
Good boy, buddy.
Ah. Down.
That was you winning. You're winning because the hips relaxed. Good.
Good boy.
Makes me so happy. That one
Boy.
seems to
Good boy.
be better than everything else we've tried. We have gone through so many harnesses.
Yeah, a harness is great for pulling only.
Yeah.
And the thing is really only works at 50% of the time.
Yeah.
Well, and then they sometimes like, it almost seems like it's making him pull more.
He'll
Well,
put his whole body weight into
with
it.
a lot of dogs, they'll go, this is awesome. Now I'm not choking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I can use my whole body to pull you around.
Yes. which our thinking was like, oh, this is great because he's not choking, but I think it makes him more comfortable to pull.
Oh yeah, well, I want you to understand too that what he's been doing, this aggression, this behavior, this getting all wound up with the hackles and all of that, it releases endorphins and chemicals into his body, into his brain. It's a rush. So it's a little like running on a treadmill for one of us. It sort of feels good.
Yeah.
It sort of becomes their favorite hobby. It's sort of hard to take away. A lot harder than it is to like teach sit with the treats in a cute way, right? We're talking about taking away something that he actually likes doing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And so this is all still in combination with like doggy daycare and the play in the field. Like it's
He can
just
still do all that.
it's just a more heavy focus on when we are walking on leash.
Yes,
It's all training.
in fact, everything with their behavior is connected.
Good boy.
So there's no way you have an angel in the house and a devil on the wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's no way vice versa either. So everything is connected. When you work on this part of your behavior, this part of your relationship, you're working on all of your relationship, so it will affect the other parts as well. I've seen, like, we start going over like who's responding to whom right now. You guys stop obeying those commands and sort of take over, and you start playing follow the leader, and you start cracking down on the aggression. And I see other
Good
weird
boy.
things like potty training issues or weird things that just disappear
Oh, interesting.
along with what we're doing.
Yeah. Maybe it would help him not bark so much.
It comes with the
Passerbys.
respect.
Yeah.
In the wild, when a dog believes that they're the alpha, they have this big job to do. And the list of duties includes knowing where your pack is, separation anxiety. The list of duties includes protecting your pack, which is dog aggression. All of your issues arise from the dog like thinking that they're running the show. Now in the wild, if a dog is not doing a good job running the show, they get challenged, and that challenger, it's life or death.
Yeah.
So there's a deep inside stress that comes along with thinking that they're not doing a good job.
Yeah.
So if he thinks that he needs to protect you, and it's his job to do that, but he knows deep inside he doesn't have what it really takes to do that, he better put on a pretty big show.
Yeah.
He better put on a lot of barking and lunging and craziness so that everybody knows not to come near you, so that he doesn't actually have to ever do anything.
It definitely makes sense. You put on a good show on that back fence.
He
buddy.
definitely puts on a show.
Let me check the size of your new outfit. That's pretty good. There you go. So this is your new collar. That way you can get started right away. Doing your homework.
Yes.
And basically your homework is going to be who is responding to whom right now. It's very important that you stop obeying his commands.
And so that just means that like, if he comes up and like cuddles up next to me like he did before, to not immediately go to pet.
No, you're gonna ask him to sit, or
Okay.
ask him to lay down from a sit,
Okay.
or ask him to shake.
Just do anything
Paw,
before
move over 1 inch to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just do something for me. So we have to give him a job. Look how tired he is. So we have to give him a job. His job now is to cooperate with us, just this much,
Yeah.
right? His job is to take some direction from us. His job is to have some faith in us and just trust us that we're gonna handle everything.
Yep.
That we're gonna take care of everything, that we're here to protect him,
Yeah.
and that he doesn't have a care in the world.
Yep.
So that's his new job. I don't know exactly what kind of job he thinks he has or how it got twisted or how he got confused, but we're taking that one away and we're giving him a new one. It was double darn. I
Yeah.
think I need to like behave. Like it's that lady again.
Yeah.
I've had it with that lady
Yeah.
and the food lady, right?
With the can.
The lady with the can.
That thing, I'm gonna make one of those as soon as you leave too. 'Cause
Oh, the can's yours.
that's like one too. Like
Oh,
we'll get
thank
it.
you.
Like if I'm working and the door's open and he runs outside, just keeping that right next to my desk.
Exactly. That's
Because
a
it's
good
so
point.
hard to catch him right in the act. So
What
I've
do
got
they
this-
do with the can?
It's right above you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is magical can.
Love it.
That's yours too. I drank the soda. I think I can afford to give it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Okay, so I've got the who's controlling who, and then
So who's
just to
controlling
follow
who
the
right
leader.
now? Your job is also to find out exactly how much pressure you need to put on your dog on leash.
Yeah.
So that means it's your job to find out how much pressure you need to put on this collar. There's 10 levels in that collar and they're all in your wrist.
Yeah.
So you're going to notice that maybe when there's nothing going on, it's just this tiny tap. But when there's stimulation, like a dog, you're going to notice bigger tap.
Yeah.
Snappier tap is
Well,
necessary.
it's like when we saw the puppy, like the little snap
couldn't
wasn't
hear you.
working. Yeah.
He couldn't hear you. Yeah. So, and you're also trying to catch him at the very beginning of the escalation.
Yep.
So you're not trying to let him get full-blown crazy, hackles out and all of that. You're trying to get the very first moment, that first wrinkled forehead, that first unwavering stare, the first change in body language. You're going to give him that tap and communicate with him as soon as possible while he can still hear you very clearly.
Yep. That makes sense.
But once it's escalated and he's barking and lunging or screaming, as you called it, then he can't hear you. It's like sitting down with a person who's very angry.
Yeah.
They can't hear
You
you.
gotta get it before it happens.
Yeah. Now your homework is to work on obedience, but to bring it outside. So follow the leader.
Yeah.
I want you to walk fast, walk slow, make turns into the dog, make turns away from the dog. I want you to randomly stop and ask for a sit, ask for a down. And your homework this week is to get that down to be more relaxed like we did today.
Okay.
Because now we know that down is the most submissive thing we could ask him to do. So we're forcing him to trust us.
And you can do it. We saw you.
Forcing him to let us lead.
It's already been night and day from our other training experiences.
Yes.
So.
Have you hired other trainers?
We did a package with one, but it was at a studio, and it just like was not
Just a treat trainer?
pretty much. It
Yeah.
just wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't.
We practiced a lot of the things that seemed like he already go very back to basics.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
You know,
okay.
again, the world has become a place where they kind of guilt you for even wanting to correct your dog's bad behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's wrong because the pandemic, all the dogs, all the new owners,
Yeah.
they're all going to need a little extra help.
I think that's it. Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah.
They're all going to need a little extra help. These dogs are not going to be mentally healthy. They weren't socialized well. There's no way they were.
Yeah.
They're not going to be well. And so the idea behind, these people like going out and asking for help and like going, finally breaking down and going, we need help, and having someone just show them stuff they already know, or, just show them how to treat their dog, or give them a clicker,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not address any of the wrong, bad behaviors. The filming is for the people, right? I'm
Yeah.
putting on YouTube for people just like you to try and there's people that are desperately seeking help and they don't know what to do. And you know what? That silly can could save a dog's home.
Yeah.
Well, like exactly when we read your text about any sort of shelter foster dog, or I guess it would just be shelter dogs going back, like that will do anything to help.
They
Like
are.
that.
They are. Somebody just went to go get a dog, and I'm already out at their house because these first-time dog owners, very young couple, they gave them a dog-aggressive beagle. They've never had a dog before.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do, and there's no way that you could tell me they didn't know this dog was dog-aggressive. So
Yeah.
I'm already out there, right? And it's going to work out. It's going to be okay, thank goodness. But the
Go on.
shelter was full of dogs, they
Yeah.
said. It was full of dogs. And I was like, wow, because just a couple months ago, they were all empty.
They
Yeah.
were. Yeah.
It's the pandemic's coming back, and now people are like, oh crap, I have a dog now.
I have to go
And
back to work.
And I gotta do all this stuff, and
Yeah,
maybe I don't want
and
a
my
dog.
dog's crazy and won't let me go to work.
Yeah.
Separation anxiety,
We feel lucky, knock on wood. He pretty much stays right there when we leave.
Yeah, he's destroyed that cushion, as you can tell.
Yeah.